After successful registration, you see the overview of the whole Game of Thrones prediction market. It is here where all the different fan theories and possible storyline outcomes, the so-called contracts, are listed. Scroll through the market or type in any keyword in the search bar to see all the contracts you can trade. The prediction game works similar to a real stock market, but instead of trading shares of companies or other securities, you can buy and sell Game of Thrones fan theories as well as possible storyline outcomes. Since George R.R. Martin has created a universe that leaves so much room for interpretation, I decided to create this prediction market to provide a platform where fans not only can discuss, but also quantify their assumptions and predictions about the further course of the storylines. But before we discuss the actual trading in detail, let's take a short overview of the platform. On the left side, you can see the marketplace, where you can find all the different contracts. The leaderboard shows you the ranking of all participants. Within other pages, you can find a written explanation with examples on how it works, information about the different functionalities, the no leaks policy, as well as the background of the project. In the lower left corner, you can check your account's details. Click the cycled buttons to see the explanation for all the different values. To sign out, just click on your username in the top right corner. And now, let's move on to the actual trading. You start the prediction game with the initial asset of 70,000 fictional dollars. Let's say you want to cast your prediction for events that will happen in the Great War against the Night King. Type in Night King in the search box and see a list of possible storyline outcomes as well as fan theories. As a rule of thumb, if you assume the probability of any contract is too low, you should buy shares. And if you assume the probability is too high, you should sell shares. Therefore, if you believe the probability of an appearance of the Night King's Ice Dragon is higher than the value it has now, click on Trade Shares to see the graph's history and to execute your trade. Here, you have two different options to trade. You can either drag the blue box along the price bar to the right, or you can click on the +1 or +10 buttons to buy any number of Night King's Ice Dragon shares for the average price shown in the Buy button. Before you execute your trade, you can always reset your order by clicking the Reset button in the middle of the price bar. If you believe the Night King's Ice Dragon will not make an appearance, you can also sell any number of shares by dragging the blue box along the price bar to the left, or click on the -1 or -10 buttons to sell any number of shares for the average price shown in the Buy button. If you don't own any Night King's Ice Dragon shares, you can also sell them. This is called short selling. But be aware, to make sure that you cannot go into debt through short selling, the bank will automatically freeze 100 times the number of short-sold shares of your liquid assets. This will allow you to buy the shortened shares back at any point in time. After you performed a trade, you can see the total number of bought or sold shares right next to the current probability of the contract. You can always check your account's real-time updated balance in the lower left corner of the page. Depending on how the storyline unfolds, the Night King's Ice Dragon probability will increase or decrease with the buy and sell orders made by the participants. Be aware, make informed trades and sell or buy your shares at the right time. You might have noticed a green button called Submit Hint or User Answer below the price bars. This is where your knowledge and insight comes in. If you have any hints supporting or opposing the Night King's Ice Dragon or any other theory, click the button and add a title for your hint as well as its description. Please feel free to add links to articles, YouTube videos, or forum posts to support your argument. Once you're done, click Submit and the admin will check and publish your hint. After the hint is published, anyone can like or dislike your hint as well as start a discussion about it. Also on the market, you can see different questions with several possible answers. Let's take a look at How will Dani lose her first dragon? You can see 5 already set answers as well as 2 user answers. Like in the Night King's Ice Dragon example before, you can buy and sell shares of the different answers related to the question. The only difference is, if you have an answer in mind but don't find it in the already listed ones, you can click the Submit Hint or User Answer and type in your answer. If it gets enough likes, it will end up as an official answer next to arrows, warging, ballista, spear, and dragonhorn. If this is the case, you'll be rewarded with an additional 7,000 fictional dollars added to your account. Please don't forget to add the text User Answer in the title of your answer before you submit it so the admin can identify your answer. Since this platform lives off user content, please add hints, discuss them, and try to figure out the remaining user answers. Note that there will be a prize for the top traders at the end of each season. More information on this will follow. Also, please keep in mind that this is a prototype, so feel free to give any feedback. As of now, you know enough to get started on the one and only Game of Thrones prediction market. If you have any further questions, please send them to gameofpredictions@gmail.com, and I will get in touch with you as soon as possible. Thanks for watching. Successful trading and enjoy the platform.